Good morning. I'm in Proverbs chapter 28. I'm just going to flick through a few verses here. Proverbs talks a lot about rich people and their usual evil motivations for being rich. And I was reading through a few of these verses and I started thinking of hirelings, a term that's used in the Bible a few times, and Jesus uses it to explain some things. But I'm just going to read a few of these verses. I believe we're full of, I don't think I'm the only one that knows this, we're living in a world full of hirelings. Governments run by hirelings. Churches pastored by hirelings. And I'm going to show you what a hireling is if you don't know. But I'll show you a few of these verses I was reading that made me think of hirelings. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. Wicked men flee, no one's even chasing them. Let's have a look here. Verse 4, they that forsake the law praise the wicked. That's the sort of world we live in today. The wicked man, the evil man, seems to have more rights these days than those that are seeking to follow God and do right and righteousness. Verse 5, evil men understand not judgment. That's the world we live in today. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness, verse 6, than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. What else we got here? Look at this, verse 8. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance. That doesn't describe our nation. Well, let's see, I'll just read a few more. Who causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit, but the upright shall have good things in possession. The rich man is wise in his own conceit. Coming down. There's a few more in here somewhere. He that is perverse, verse 18, in his ways shall fall at once. So happens to these corrupt nations, corrupt churches. Their fall is big and great and immediate. Let's have a look here, a few more. Oh, this was a good, verse 20. He that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. A lot of that going on today, really interesting. I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of these big multi-billion dollar companies spring up, and it doesn't take long and it finds out the whole thing's a hoax. And there's no product, or the thing doesn't work, or it's not as it seemed. He that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. Don't try to look for this big break or $1 million in a night or whatever. Just work hard, trust the Lord, and He'll provide for you. To have respect to persons is not good. That's happening in our nations, in our churches. Verse 22, he that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye. Alright, I think we've got about all of them. His proud heart stirreth up strife. Verse 28, when the wicked rise, men hide themselves. And so anyway, I was reading through Proverbs, and I've been doing Proverbs in my daily reading. And I started thinking about all these rich men and the wrong ways in which they get rich. And they don't actually care about the people they're supposed to be serving or whatever. And I thought about hirelings. In John chapter 10, Jesus was talking about, you should know this about the sheep and the shepherd. And he also uses this term hireling. And I'm just going to read it to you. And I just want you to be aware there are hirelings out there. You've got to watch out for them because they don't care about you one bit. They're going to tell you the right things to get your money and line their pockets, but they do not care about you. Let's go from verse 7. We'll read the whole parable and then call it there. Then Jesus said unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Just to clarify, I don't know for sure this is a parable. It says that Jesus said unto them again. Verse 8, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But, so we're going to get a contrast here. When Jesus, I'm nearly out of time, so I'm going to keep going here. Just read it and I'll leave it with you. I am the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling, and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. If your pastor, or your leader in your church, your deacon is not warning you about the wolves out there in the world, at the LGBTQ movement, trying to get your children, about these different things the government are trying to bring in to just keep you oppressed and to take away your liberties without you even knowing. That's a hireling. A hireling doesn't tell you about the dangers. They just fill their pockets and flee once the wolf comes. The shepherd is supposed to see the wolf coming and warn you about it. Verse 13, the hireling fleeth because he is an hireling, and careth not for the sheep. I am the good shepherd and know my sheep and am known of mine. So anyway, just leave that with you. Look out for hirelings. Look out for people that are just filling their pockets, saying the right things, but aren't warning you about the grievous wolves that are coming in and destroying the church. God bless you. Bye.